Have you ever walked past a coin lying on the ground, never thinking twice that it might be worth a fortune? What if I told you that a simple 25 Piso coin from the Philippines, minted in 2002, could today be valued at a staggering 98,000 US dollars? It sounds unbelievable, but this is not a myth. It's a numismatic revelation that has collectors across the globe buzzing with excitement. Let's dive deep into the story of the 2002 Philippines 25 Piso coin, a seemingly ordinary coin that holds extraordinary secrets, historical value, and financial potential. From its origin to its rare anomalies to the jaw-dropping reasons why collectors are willing to pay tens of thousands of dollars. Every part of this coin's tale is packed with mystery, rarity, and value. The 25 Piso coin was part of the Philippines Series, named informally after then-President Joseph Estrada. However, by the time this coin was released in 2002, Estrada had already been ousted from office and replaced by President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo. Yet, curiously, his image remained on this specific commemorative issue. Why? Because the 25 Piso coin was minted to commemorate the 70th anniversary of the Bangko Sentral NG Pilipinas. But instead of featuring current figures or institutions, the design decision continued with the image of Estrada, making it an odd and politically charged release. For this reason, it was not widely circulated and became an instant topic of controversy. On the obverse of the coin, you'll find a bold and commanding profile of President Estrada, along with inscriptions in Filipino. The year 2002 is clearly marked, and the coin's weight and size make it stand out from other denominations. It's not just the design that turns heads, it's the limited mintage and the circumstances around its release that give it power in the collector's market. According to records, only a limited batch of these coins were actually distributed to the public. Most were held back, melted down, or locked in institutional vaults. The few that escaped into circulation did so either through collectors or those lucky enough to receive them during official commemorations. Because of this scarcity, the 2002 25 Piso coin is one of the rarest modern Philippine coins ever minted. This specific coin, auctioned in a high-profile international numismatic event, wasn't just rare, it was graded as a near-perfect mint state coin, with no scratches, no circulation marks, and the original luster fully intact. It had been preserved in pristine condition, a miracle considering most were handed out during events and ceremonies. More importantly, this coin featured a striking mint era, slightly off-center design, and a double die feature on the year. Errors like this, combined with historical controversy and extremely low survival rates, send collectors into a bidding war. Coins are not just money, they are artifacts. Their worth is calculated by rarity, demand, historical relevance, condition, and unique anomalies. The 2025 Piso coin checks all those boxes and then some. It's rare. It's controversial. It features a president removed from power. It has documented mint errors. And most of all, it exists in very few examples in uncirculated condition. For Filipino collectors, this coin represents more than just monetary value. It's a symbol of a turbulent political era, of national pride, and of historical legacy. For international collectors, it's a dream addition to any Southeast Asian currency collection. If your coin has sharp edges, perfect details, and a mint error like a misaligned strike or doubling, you may be sitting on a gold mine. But don't rush to sell it. Authenticate it. Get it graded by a recognized authority like PCGS or NGC, and consult with a numismatic expert. Only a certified coin in exceptional condition can fetch a six-figure price. Today, the 25 Piso coin from 2002 is more than just a collector's item. It's a numismatic legend. It teaches us that value can hide in plain sight. So next time you check your coin jar, pay closer attention. That one coin you thought was ordinary could be worth tens of thousands. maybe even $98,000 if it's the right piece of history. Have you ever thought a simple coin could be worth nearly $100,000? The 2002 Philippines 25 Piso coin, once seen as ordinary, has shocked the numismatic world by reaching an astonishing value of $98,000. What makes this coin so special isn't just its age, it's the story behind it, the politics it represents, and the incredibly rare qualities found in only a few surviving examples. This coin, released to commemorate the 70th anniversary of the Banco Central ng Pilipinas, has become one of the rarest and most sought-after modern coins in the Philippines. One of the most controversial aspects of this coin is its design. Even though it was released in 2002, after the presidency of José Estrada had ended, it still features his portrait. This decision stirred debates and limited its circulation. Most of these coins were either melted down or stored away, leaving only a small number in the hands of collectors or event attendees. The limited public release, combined with the political tension of the time, has added major historical significance to the coin, making it highly collectible today. The true jackpot lies in a rare era variety of this coin. One specimen was discovered to have a double die strike and slightly misaligned details, both features that dramatically increase its value. Graded in near-perfect condition, with full mint luster and no signs of wear, this specific coin created a bidding frenzy at an international auction, eventually selling for an eye-popping $98,000. It's a classic case of how a coin's value can multiply when history, rarity, and error come together. For collectors and coin enthusiasts, the 25 Piso 2002 is more than just a commemorative piece. It's a mystery, a political symbol, and a hidden treasure. And for those lucky enough to have one in excellent condition, the future could hold serious financial reward. But caution is key. Only coins authenticated and graded by trusted organizations like PCGS or NGC can reach those high market prices. Counterfeits and common versions will not have the same value. So before you dismiss the coins lying in your drawers or storage boxes, take a second look. The Philippines 25 Piso coin from 2002 might not only be a piece of history, it could be the investment of a lifetime. Because in the world of numismatics, it's often the unexpected coins that hold the greatest stories and the highest value. In the vast world of numismatics, few coins surprise collectors more than those that seem common until you look closer. Today, we take a deep dive into a coin that might just be hiding in plain sight in your drawer, in your pocket, or tucked away in an old wallet. The 2007 Philippines 1 Piso coin. At first glance, it looks like just another coin used for daily transactions. But hidden within this modest piece of metal lies a version so rare and valuable that one specific specimen has fetched an unbelievable $90,000 at auction. Let's unravel the mystery. What makes this coin so special? Why is a piece meant for regular commerce suddenly valued like a priceless artifact? And how can you tell if the coin you own is one of these extremely rare treasures? We begin with the basics. The 1 Piso coin from 2007 was part of the BSP series, also known as the Banco Central ng Pilipinas series that began circulating in the early 1990s. This coin features the portrait of the Philippine national hero, José Rizal, on the obverse side, with the country's name, Republica ng Pilipinas, surrounding it, along with the year of minting. On the reverse side, you'll find the logo of the Banco Central ng Pilipinas and the denomination, written clearly, 1 Piso. By all accounts, this is a coin produced in large quantities for everyday use. Millions were minted in 2007, so how could one example be worth as much as a house? The secret lies in the error. Yes, the $90,000 version of the 2007 1 Piso isn't just any coin, it's a mint error coin. But not just any error. We're talking about a rare double strike error combined with an off-center strike. Imagine a coin that was struck not once but twice, with the second strike significantly misaligned. The result is a unique deformation of the image and text are one of a kind, anomaly created by pure chance inside the minting press. To collectors, this kind of error is like striking gold. Error coins, especially ones this dramatic and clear, can drastically increase the value of an otherwise ordinary piece. When such an error occurs on a coin as circulated and commonly used as the 2007 1 Piso, it makes the flawed coin even more valuable because it's a mistake that wasn't supposed to exist in the first place. And what adds even more fuel to the fire? Authenticity. This particular coin was authenticated and graded by a professional grading service. The official grade? Mint state with a unique error annotation. The certification, rarity, and the eye-catching nature of the error itself sparked a bidding war among collectors, ultimately driving the value up to a staggering $90,000. But that's not all. The 2007 1 Piso coin is surrounded by several varieties, including proof coins, test strikes, and those minted for collector sets. But that's not all. The 2007 1 Piso coin is surrounded by several varieties, including proof coins, test strikes, and those minted for collector sets. Some versions feature sharper details, different metal compositions, or faint die cracks imperfections that can make all the difference to a trained numismatist. It's important to understand that not all 2007 1 Piso coins are valuable. Most are worth face value. But when an unusual error or rare variety surfaces, the game changes completely. So, how do you know if you have the $90,000 coin in your possession? Here's what to look for. Check the strike. Look for double images, especially on the face of José Rizal or the lettering. Look for off-center alignment. If the design is shifted far to one side and part of the coin is blank, that's a red flag in a good way. Examine the edges. Sometimes, error coins will have smooth edges, partial reading, or missing edge details. Use a magnifying glass. Die cracks, doubling of letters, or uneven pressure marks can indicate rare mint issues. Get it certified if you suspect you have an error coin. Submit it to a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC. A certified grade adds credibility and potential resale value. Now let's talk about the role of chance. Error coins are fascinating precisely because they weren't meant to be created. They escape the mint's tight quality control by accident, slipping through the cracks and finding their way into circulation. And that makes their discovery even more thrilling. The numismatic community in the Philippines is growing stronger every year. More people are beginning to understand the value hidden in coins they once considered ordinary. Online marketplaces, auctions, and coin shows are buzzing with activity. The story of the 2007 1 Piso coin serves as a reminder to collectors new and experienced. Don't underestimate the coins in your change jar. The next big treasure might already be in your hands. Collectors today are hunting not just for gold and silver, but for stories. A coin like the 2007 1 Piso with a rare double strike, misalignment, and a perfect storm of conditions becomes more than a curiosity. It becomes a legend. So the next time you're handed a 1 Piso coin, don't dismiss it. Flip it over, check the edges, examine the year. Who knows? You might just be holding a small metal disc that's worth more than a luxury car, more than a college degree, maybe even more than a lifetime of regular savings. The world of coin collecting is full of hidden surprises. And the 2007 Philippines 1 Piso coin, with a version worth $90,000, proves that even the most ordinary-looking object can hide extraordinary value. Keep looking, keep collecting, and most importantly, stay curious, because the next great discovery might just be sitting in the palm of your hand. Have you ever glanced at an old coin and wondered if it could be worth a fortune? What if I told you that one of the most ordinary-looking coins from the Philippines, just a Piso from 1990, could actually be worth as much as $100,000? It sounds unbelievable, but the world of numismatics is full of such jaw-dropping surprises. Let's dive deep into the story of the 1990 Philippines to Piso coin, a coin that may seem common, but in certain conditions and variations, holds extraordinary value. In 1990, the Philippines was under the leadership of President Corazon Aquino. The economy was undergoing massive changes, and amidst all this, the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas continued its mission of minting coins to meet the country's daily economic needs. That year, millions of coins were struck, including the now iconic Piso coin. This coin was part of the Flora and Fauna series launched in the 1980s, and it aimed to feature the rich biodiversity of the Philippines. The 2 Piso coin struck in 1990 features one of the most beloved national heroes, Andres Bonifacio. On the obverse, his bust appears boldly with his name inscribed beside him. On the reverse, the Philippine eagle Pithecophagid Jeffrey, also known as the monkey-eating eagle, spreads its wings, symbolizing the strength and pride of the Filipino spirit. The coin was made of copper nickel and had a standard diameter of 31 millimeters. It was designed for everyday transactions, intended to circulate widely and help move the economy forward. And that's exactly what most of these coins did, use to buy street food, jeepney rides, and daily essentials. So how did a 2 Piso coin that was part of common circulation turn into a $100,000 treasure? First, let's talk about condition. Most Piso coins from 1990 that you'll find today are worn out. They've been through decades of handling, scratching, and weathering. But collectors around the world see coins in mint state condition, uncirculated, pristine, and without any scratches or toning. In 1990, 2 Piso coin graded MS67 or higher by a reputable grading agency like NGC or PCGS is incredibly rare. Such coins, especially with perfect luster and strike, can fetch tens of thousands and in some auction cases, even 6 figures. Next, we have the mysterious minting errors. Some of these coins were struck off-center, double die obverse, or even with planchette errors. A known variety exists where the coin was struck on the wrong planchette, resulting in a lighter weight and unusual coloration. One such error coin surfaced in a private auction and stunned collectors by being sold for nearly $100,000. Why? Because it was unique, one of one, and numismatists know that rarity drives value. In numismatics, the story behind a coin adds as much to its worth as the coin itself. Imagine holding a 1990 2 Piso coin that left the mint with a flaw so rare it's become a legend in collector circles. That's no longer just a piece of metal, it's a historical artifact. Next, we have the mysterious minting errors. Some of these coins were struck off-center, double die obverse, or even with planchette errors. A known variety exists where the coin was struck on the wrong planchette, resulting in a lighter weight and unusual coloration. One such error coin surfaced in a private auction and stunned collectors by being sold for nearly $100,000. Why? Because it was unique, one of one, and numismatists know that rarity drives value. In numismatics, the story behind a coin adds as much to its worth as the coin itself. Imagine holding a 1990 2 Piso coin that left the mint with a flaw so rare it's become a legend in collector circles. That's no longer just a piece of metal, it's a historical artifact. Let's not forget historical context. The 2 Piso denomination eventually disappeared from daily use. In 1994, the coin was demonetized and replaced by a banknote, and later reintroduced in a completely different form. That transition makes the older versions more desirable to collectors. The 1990 coin falls within the final few years of the original design, giving it a nostalgic edge and making it a keystone piece for anyone collecting 20th century Filipino coinage. Collectors all over the world, from the United States to Europe and Southeast Asia, have been hunting for this coin. In particular, those with full flora and fauna. Series sets desperately need the 19902 Piso in top condition to complete their collections. This demand fuels the market and pushes the price higher. Add to this the influence of online platforms like eBay, heritage auctions, and local Philippine collectors groups, and you have an explosive combination. A few documented private sales between serious numismatists have pushed the price of this rare 19902 Piso coin with errors or in pristine grades up to and beyond the $100,000 mark. It means that in that jar of old coins lying around your house, you might be sitting on a hidden fortune. It means that every time you look at a coin, there's a story, sometimes one worth thousands, even hundreds of thousands of dollars. If you're lucky enough to find a 1992 Piso coin, the first step is preservation. Do not clean it, do not scratch it, and do not handle it carelessly. Store it in a soft holder or capsule. Then get it professionally graded. A small investment in certification can mean the difference between a few pesos and a six-figure payday. This coin is more than money. It's a symbol of Philippine heritage, a tribute to Andres Bonifacio, and a reminder that sometimes the most valuable treasures are hidden in plain sight. So next time you find yourself holding an old coin, take a second look. Because that ordinary-looking Piso from 1990, it might just be your golden ticket.